everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dishonored. So, this one is... I don't know, I really felt spoiled for choice. I always feel spoiled for choice in this level, just because there's so many weird things you can do, and I hope I've managed to come up with a few off-the-wall things that people haven't tried before. But speaking of off the wall, I have the resident expert with me.
Hey everybody, it's the Last Robokai here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here. But the Boyle party is a great place to just screw around, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how Cool Guy's going to do this without killing anybody.
And I'm Orv, and I will be supplying the kill everybody. I will not be eating the rich. That is unsanitary. In this time of plague, that is a very bad idea. See your Surgeon General for recommendations on who to eat, but it's probably not everybody.
I don't know. A hobo can be pretty tasty every now and again, but enough about dinner.
Anything's good if you cook it enough.
Now I'm hungry. A whole new... Wait a second.
Yeah, not so much.
Good
Reggie's filling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around.
Even on low chaos, there's still some weepers for them to shoot.
That mask of yours let you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with the folk of quality.
sick air.
Better you than me.
I always
Wait, did it?
always feel like Samuel's taking the words out of my mouth when he says "better you than me" there.
In the background, did a Weeper fall off a building right at the end there? Did anybody else see that?
I was never 100% clear on that. Because, I mean, there was some dude with some sick-ass air, like Robokai said, and then I was just like, huh? It was like an optical illusion. Anyway, it's been a while since I threw somebody in a dumpster.
Yeah, could have left him with some herb.
You always return to the classics.
I will say, you know, as far as collecting all of the coins, I'm really happy that I said I was explicitly not going to collect every single coin, because there's a lot of just like butthole one coin in the middle of nowhere situations here.
Here we go.
I wouldn't think he would have any of that left.
Yeah, you would think, but you'd be wrong apparently.
Yeah, they got plenty of horrible fluid still running through them, the poor buggers.
That's just bile. That's all bile. Fucking rat scent. Another useless bone charm. So much fantastic luck with that.
I haven't showed my bone charms, but my luck has been worse than either of you, so don't complain.
Okay, that actually makes me feel better. So
exactly
thank you.
what I wanted from. So
I don't have whirlwind. I don't have strong arms. I don't have any of the mana regen.
White rats. White rats give more white rats. White rats give the white rats white rats.
Yeah, pretty much.
White rats riding atop white rats.
Put some white rats in your white rats, so
You
fuck.
taught your white rats on the white rats to ride white rats.
All of his bone charms have just like combined together to make one single bone charm called Blizzard, which is just all rats are white and they're always there.
Wrecking.
Hey there, sir. How you doing?
The party's indoors this time.
I had no idea you could do that.
So
I
found out
had no
this
idea
is
you could
That's
do that.
wholly
Holy hell!
unnecessary.
Holy hell! That's amazing.
I mean, I guess they would be giant.
That is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's just big ass sacks of hydrogen apparently.
Yeah.
Honestly, I found that out because I was trying to figure out a funny place to store somebody, and I presumed that the balloon would be like a solid surface.
You could just put him on the balloon.
I tried it. It didn't end well for either of us.
I had no idea.
I'm you.
I had no idea he reacted to that either. In a game where nobody. Oh my god, this game is just like you can tell that this was the one that they were showing at E3 because you just know someone would have done that. You know someone would have done that, and they would have had something in place for it for there and only there.
You know, it occurs to me. So you rewired an alarm with a rewire tool while you were possessing a guy. So do you think he like Patrick Swayze ghosts put his hand into his own stomach to get inventory from Corvo?
My head canon was that he literally pulled it out of his butt.
That's
I'm
really
I'm in love with
unnecessary.
everything that's happening here. It's just
Obviously, my cruelty has rubbed off.
it was.
Oh, like you said, I might be non-lethal, but I'm not a nice
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, look at that. Look at all these like one coins just placed in completely silly locations.
I'm not even really concerned about getting all of them. I'm just showing off the fact that they exist.
Hey, you know what? You haven't missed a choke yet.
I don't think that continues.
Right at the start. And that's a crime?
So speaking of things that exist, have you guys noticed something that does not exist right now?
Lack of tall boys.
Huh.
Serious lack of tall boys
That's
going on
disappointing.
here.
Angry rat swarm still in action. Look at that thing. Good grief! It's just a giant train. It's
Tom has died of dysentery.
There we go. I was waiting for it. I'm like, he's gonna shoot his mate in the back of the skull, and there you go.
It had to happen.
It was pretty much inevitable. It was fate. I don't think those two can function without one of them capping the other. Takes a bona fide miracle to stop them from committing some sort of stupid Keystone Cops murder.
So,
Yeah, we're back at the flat.
yep, this area is always a spot that I forget exists. Oh well. But yeah, basically the tall boys temporarily despawn once you enter the party grounds. So if you wanted to run around unmolested, you can just enter the party grounds and then jump over the gate.
Good to know.
That is very good to know. That's
Yeah. What else? What there was something else that was. Oh right, yeah. Just more of this.
They're like mildly upset about it, but not really that pissed off.
Yeah, it's just like what are you doing? I'm not sure anymore, man.
Yes.
Oh, I regret not getting you my footage for this. But
Pendleton?
I
What's he got to say to me?
I don't know. I ended up trying to mess with this a fair bit, but there's really not too much you can do here.
well, you can stop time and then blink behind him before he actually turns around and shoot him in the face.
It's damn cold.
Does I think the guards respond pretty inhospitably to that though.
Well, you shoot them too.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, 'cause basically I tried possessing Shaw here, and I thought it would be funny, but the guards were just like, oh, black magic, and then they just like nonchalantly went hostile. It was not nearly as funny as I had hoped.
This crossbow thing is ruining me, and I don't know why.
I'm really bored here.
very angry claw. You gotta get the time.
I'll get you next time, Pendleton.
Whee!
Stop.
Stop.
Stand right.
Okay, dude.
Stand off the point. All right, we're doing this long distance.
Face away. 2. 1.
You're just doing everything
Wow.
wrong. Damn,
A
son.
lot of
He's
help.
3 for 3. I can't I can't fault him, but honestly, I just kind of figured I would use him to consume a bunch of health potions because I was tired of not being able to pick them up.
And that's another patron dead. What do we do
Dead. Yes. Dead.
Yeah. Oh man, dead tired.
Just leave you there for right now.
Hey.
As a former bodyguard, these people upset me.
Don't even check to make sure their client's okay.
Well, you know, they're not trained for it. I can totally understand.
They do think, however, that there's a prowler on the loose. You know, initially I was really angry that I couldn't pick Shaw back up here, and then I realized that he had somehow gotten embedded into the roof superstructure.
I love that his mask's tongue is out. It's really suitable for that.
Yeah, that's an appropriate look on the face for the situation he's sort of trapped in there.
Also, unconscious. Yes, that's a thing. So yeah, I decided to start at the top just because it made things more efficient. Oh, hello. That made that easy.
Yep, that's Esma today.
Black dress, wonderful. Incidentally,
Not that we're going to be putting a knife in her. We're going to be doing something about a million times worse.
I was reading Harvey Smith's tweets again in preparation for this episode, and his commentary on the non-lethal option here always struck me as kind of funny. So I've got that queued up for when that happens.
Corvo is a sadist.
So we got pretty much the same way as it was last time. House full of bored rich people, and all of their riches lying out everywhere.
Oh yeah, no.
It's really nice of them.
This was from a money perspective. This was ridiculously easy to route for the most of it. The party itself can get a little bit tricky, but
This is probably the most thief-like of all the levels in Dishonored.
speaking of thief, this guy needs to take a break. I'm feeling nice. Feeling nice to this guy today, so he's just gonna take a load
Put it
off.
on the book. Here we go.
Every time you choke out one of the gray-haired guys, I wince a little.
They're just going to be the last time they get choked.
No, I'm prematurely gray, so it bothers me a lot.
Oh, well, I'm mostly prematurely bald, so like hair problems here.
I look pretty good.
No, I'm fine. Full head of hair actually grows way too quickly.
It's probably got
Oh
a
my God.
spider in it,
I've
though.
probably stolen other people's hair power. It happens.
Probably stole mine. I had no problems with my hair until I was like 18 or something like that. Then it just started falling out, a lot of it, just all over.
I'm not gonna loot everything. I'm cool guy. Ba, 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 ba.
What are you talking?
There are some things worth taking, and the really expensive stuff from the ladies' rooms is definitely worth taking. Smoke a cigar.
Oh,
while
yeah,
you're-
no, I mean, I'm still greedy as fuck here. Don't get me wrong.
I just haven't looted anything in my run. Like, it's the first time I've ever been making do with, like, minimum gold. It's an interesting run.
So, are you able to do that because he's carrying the key for it?
When you possess somebody who's carrying something, you automatically pick up the thing that they're carrying. So yes and no.
That's pretty cool. That is incredibly cool, and I had no idea that was a thing you could do.
Yeah, I mean
Speaking of ass, yeah. No, sorry.
that butt.
I'm sure he's just doing his job. A party like this.
Who doesn't like a terrible pantsuit?
Meanwhile, the idiot with the recording equipment, sorry, the
Music box.
power cancelling equipment is just, oh, he's gonna sign it as Corvo, is he?
I tried.
Nope.
I tried. It kicks me out.
He's gonna puke on it though? Is he gonna puke all over his thing?
No,
That's probably for the best. You don't want to throw up in that mask.
yeah, I don't think they can throw up, honestly, precisely because of that mask.
You'll never believe this.
What is it now?
She had her jobber pick up a boy in
The weird thing is that if they see you, see you standing up and then you steal their purse, they'll react and they'll get pissed off. And if you do it like twice in their vision, that's when things start going sour.
That's super weird.
They were sexual.
Yeah, the trigger for it was really bizarre, and that's what made this part so hard to route for me. But I mean, if you just go around sneaking, crouched around like this, the guards don't really care, and nobody ever really rats you out for stealing purses.
That's some wacky ass stuff. But hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, weird.
You, a gentleman?
I'll have
Someone posted in the thread confirming my Warframe suspicions, which I was very happy about.
Which one was this?
The whale helmet looks like a Valbon helmet.
Oh, yeah, I remember that now.
Rumors say the Boyles practically own your estate.
What if I said I could?
Go ahead, help yourself.
Right in front of one of them.
Yeah.
You're a scandal in that matter. I like a man with poor judgment. Would you get
I really enjoy also just busting up Ramsey's attempts to endear himself there. It's just like, whatever, dude. I'm just gonna steal things, and she's going to enjoy that more than talking to you.
You should see this as an opportunity. Go ahead, take it. Everyone does.
A room full of Viveks.
Extra pocket.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, that's Brisby. Wanted his money first, though.
I know your mission tonight. We must speak privately.
So here's the non-lethal option here.
Speaking of Xenoclash masks, holy shit.
Yeah, and speaking of scandal in that mask with poor judgment.
I'm a friend of Pendleton's, and I've done a few favors for your cause. I know your purpose here tonight. And, how to say this, your target is the woman I love. I swear that if you'll bring her to me unharmed, you will never hear of her again. There's a cellar directly below the kitchen. I'll wait for you there. I'm not proud of this, but surely it's better than seeing her killed. Her name is Esma.
So, if we go by the status of the randomization, does he love all three sisters equally?
There was a failed run that I incorporated a little snippet of, and the answer is kind of yes. I was never entirely sure when the randomization occurred, and I honestly think it occurs like shortly after you enter the manor for the first time, because there was a problem with my first run, and it was Waverly, and then I just loaded up like directly inside the top door that I entered, and it was instead Esma.
Weird.
I was just okay. That was a little bit strange. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of people were really uncomfortable with this one because you're basically delivering a woman to her stalker. Harvey Smith's take on it was just like, yeah, I was never entirely happy with the writing there for an entirely different reason, precisely because, you know, a lot of these like non-lethal ones are supposed to be poetic justice, and I'm entirely convinced that that the Boyle sister would have Lord Brisby twirled around his her little finger in like a week.
Yeah, very probably.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense actually. Made me a little bit more comfortable with this entire sequence.
Oh, yes, of course I can. Anything.
Do, and it made us an empire.
Yeah, she's the nympho. It's
Where have my friends
Do you know they've
gone?
dug down and found the ruins
there
of
you
where
go.
have your friends gone indeed.
before the overseers, before anything? I bet they thought they were.
Let's mask up above the fireplace there.
Yeah, we were talking about Vivek masks. There's one of them. Poor pair. Also,
Well, he said you can't eat that and just watch it like start to teleport inside of you, and then just sort of hold there for a few seconds, and then
you like go
Work
out
it
into a
down.
third-person mode, and it's like wiggling around out of the top of your invisible
I'd be
gullet.
perfectly okay spending the rest of the game with a large tail flapping in my vision, if that was acceptable.
Struggling to digest it. What was I thinking there for a second? Heck, I don't.
The world may never know.
I certainly won't.
So
Just entire pot pies.
we're going to be taking this. No, like everyone should probably remember what our friend the outsider said.
Here we are. What shall we
My
do
God.
with ourselves?
Her dialogue does not make any of this any better.
Yeah, trust me. You're gonna hear worse than that here in just a second. Oh no, wait, no. Okay.
The dart just falls.
Yeah, I mean, she. I guess it was in another take or whatever, but she asked me if I was going to tie her up, and I was just like, eh.
No, she did ask earlier.
Oh, okay, I missed that then.
Oh, my love. Someday you will understand. You'll
Someday
never
you
know
will
how
understand.
happy you've made me. Someday she'll learn to appreciate me. After all, she'll have her whole life.
Yeah, just cross your arms and cruise on out of here. You know, whatever.
Just creep your way out of the building, you skeevy motherfucker.
Still.
I killed an entire brothel full of prostitutes, and I still feel like my skin crawls less when I look in the mirror than I do when I look at that guy.
You saw it. That brothel attacked me.
That had come on. That's crazy lazy eye. So, that was, that was, like, a lot of people in the thread were saying, like, that was, you know, they would often just, rather than let really creepy dude lock a woman away against a will for the rest of her, very long natural life, the outsider notes that she goes quite old and grey in one of her possible futures. They'd rather off the Lady Boyle in question than let, you know. Oh god,
This guy's a dick.
why is he a dick?
Because he
Oh my
because he
God.
kept saying don't go upstairs. So I'm just like, okay, well you're taking a nap. I like literally went up there just to fuck with him. Anyway, so
Okay.
this was Waverly, even though she's got the same dress on. Okay, so I came back down. Wonderful, great. Wait,
She just drops.
wait,
Oh, my love.
Splat.
You will understand. You'll never know how happy you've made me.
wait.
Nice.
Someday she'll learn to
Oh, well, he doesn't
Yeah,
seem
now
to
he's
mind,
even
at
worse.
least.
Yeah,
Oh, someday you'll love me.
you'll have your whole life,
Go.
which is now over.
Waverly is an officer.
Oh my god. So that one was a little bit messed up.
Oh boy, so it's having fun Orv time now.
Yeah, this is speedofdarkness.avi, and I appreciated the fact that it existed. I love that like there's a dude running towards you with a pistol out, and you've recently heard pistol reports, you still just don't even do anything. In the face.
Just every single guard along the way. Oh,
It's worth
here we go.
It's worth noting that he has no idea which Boyle
Nope.
sister is the one right
I don't.
now.
I entered and started doing this immediately.
That's not how I remember.
Right. Just face through the floor there. Nobody really cares, right?
Excuse me a moment.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Also
I guess
also
there's
note
not
that
too
I
much
don't.
difference in the assassination.
Well, those were supposed to be different, but I didn't know who was who, so it doesn't play them.
Right. When you get the correct one, it does a slightly different one, I
Yeah, it
believe.
does. You'll see it with the third one. Also, I don't have. Apparently, didn't have that for some reason. I don't have notifications for quests turned on, so I don't actually know when I get the right one, except for the animation.
Okay. Sure, why not? Oh god, no, not Miss
Please
White.
get out of the way, lady. Seriously.
Yeah, that was.
That music
Decidedly less trouble than what I had with
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, music box. What now? And you're like, this now.
Someone help me, damn it!
Yeah, sing me a song, Piano Man, in hell.
I appreciated that, RoboKai.
This is just violence for the sake of violence, and I don't regret it.
Yeah,
I'm okay with all of the things that you're doing.
you're not even here.
I mean, this was basically my fever dream while we were doing this.
Oh. He just wants to murder all the noble people, but he can't because his mom won't
I
let him.
hear you.
I hear you, you bastard.
Oh, he's gonna regret that.
Yeah, so what I'm taking away here is that the guards are actually much worse shots than Lord Shaw.
Well, you get what you paid for, and there are a lot more guys here because of the alarm I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High chaos and the
Could
alarm.
have sworn you already gunned down all of these people.
Yeah,
Quite honestly.
the alarm
There she is.
alarms like actively spawn. You're a terrible guard.
Wait, I want to see this. I've waited so long. I've worked too long for these people.
You're just like, it's quiet now.
Party over. Everyone can go home.
Don't even sign the guest book.
Nope. Just corpses.
So this is the other main way into the the Boyle estate that we haven't shown off yet.
I'll be real, I didn't know this existed.
Oh yeah. This is this one's okay, I guess. I still prefer climbing up just because it gives you a better shot at all of the things that are most interesting. And to get in from this side, you need to possess a hagfish. And seriously, who wants to be a hagfish? I mean, you do everybody a great favor by killing those things.
It's my greatest dream. It's what I've wanted since I was a child.
I really don't care that got me spotted. That was
you and your obsession with the radios.
Video didn't kill the radio star. My bullets did.
In Rainbow Six Siege,
New mission clue added.
There are on several maps there are like radios and speakers, and you can shoot them to make it quiet, which is a nice touch.
It is gorgeous. I've done that once before. It is gorgeous. Anyway, so I explicitly avoided Granny Rags' apartment earlier because somebody pointed out in the thread that if you go there after you've done your mission, the outsider has a slightly different speech set, which I had never experienced before. So to keep myself from wanting to commit suicide at the keyboard, I decided to investigate that.
Rags used to live right here. Who?
I also love this guard's hand gestures.
Until her whole family died off. They say she sold them to the outsider.
How about this? You do your damn job.
Wait, what is his job? He's just a homeless guy, right?
He's a survivor. He's got like a rewire tool and stuff like that, so I'm guessing he's an electrician of some sort. I don't know, it doesn't matter. The point here is that the survivor has money, which is now my money.
Yeah, he's there to set up the lighting in the big giant scaffolding rig they got there.
Robokai, back me up on this. Has he missed a choke?
I haven't seen him miss a choke.
Have I not missed a choke?
I don't think so.
What the hell?
Oh.
This is insane.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
He was largely not interested in you, I guess.
Yeah, and I wasn't really interested in him either. Weepers are really annoying, just because a lot of them are in awkward places, like this one, where for some reason you cannot choke the bastards.
I'll count that. You got fucked.
I'll give it to you.
What was that?
Acrobat.
Acrobat. Oh, that's alright.
Yeah, that I go ahead and equip that one instead of tough skin, just because like I don't really use my health that much. Except, when I'm explicitly getting shot by Noble.
The tough skin probably saved your life.
In that case, yes.
Party, Corvo? Is that what you dreamed of? All those months in Coldridge prison while waiting for the executioner? Wealth, beautiful women in the latest fashions, laughing and drinking Tivian wine?
Women and getting crunk is a pretty good pastime, I'd say.
She supported a tyrant, the Lord Regent, and lived in opulence while the people of the city starved to death and live in fear of plague. Now she'll live out her days, month after month, year after year, far away, even as her fine clothes wear into tatters and her silken hair gets dull and gray. Plenty of time for reflection.
A little bit different.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't quite have the righteous indignance I think that he was going for there at the end, but whatever.
You're going to like I show off both variations of what he says in the next mission.
Oh, cool.
I think you'll quite like how he's going to respond to that.
I'm looking forward to that because again, that was a mechanic I had no idea existed. Oh god.
It was one I'd never really just been bothered with.
I hope you enjoyed your evening, sir. But we'd best be on our way. Quickly.
To the boat!
I will never get around how Samuel just has like the most calm demeanor about all of this stuff at all times.
Samuel is actually the outsider.
Honestly, we've done that entire thing back with like what was it? Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, where that one cab driver that's driving you around the entire game is literally Kane.
Yeah.
Well, it's good work if you can get it.
Well, I mean, it's fucking Kane. That dude doesn't need to work anymore. He just likes to see people screw themselves up. Well, I can see myself living out my days like that. Just finishing working and then just sitting back and watching people scurry around with a pipe. Wait, that is what the outsider does. Damn it.
Yeah, whole lot of dudes just watching people fuck up. In fact, you could say the same about our audience as well.
Well, that's more they're watching me fuck up.
Well, that is precisely it.
Uh-huh. Dickhead.
Yeah, so... I'm the dickhead.
For pointing it out. Oh my god.
The truth hurts.
The truth does hurt. Anyway, so... Unfortunately, that is that for Lady Boyle's last party.
Oh,
We
but we got something good coming up now, because it is maximum revenge time. We'll be heading off to finally deal with the chief asshole, the one responsible for pretty much everything that's gone wrong for us. We're going to be giving the High Overseer, and especially in my version, a good stabbing.
You mean the Lord Regent?
Whatever.
Anyway, but yeah, the one of the
I gotta get something wrong every episode.
One of the subtitles for Dishonored was "Revenge solves everything." Holy crap! Does it solve everything in the next episode? It's so good. I love it.
You're going to love what you can do, and you're going to love watching me do it.
And his justice is absolutely the most poetic, so I'm looking forward to meeting that one out as well. But until then, folks, I have been Cool Guy.
I've been the Lost Robo Guy.
I've been Orv, and I don't like poetry.
Now, well, this isn't exactly Shel Silverstein, so tune in anyway.